You're listening to the WBT Podcast with Michael Lodge. Listen to all of our podcasts at www.wbtpod.com. Stay informed. Let's get started.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
And good morning, or wherever you may be. Might be evening, might be daytime, might be midnight, who knows. But listen, I'm glad you've joined me for the WBT. I am in Pasadena, staying at a hotel as I'm working here in my Burbank office. I tell you, hotel living gets awfully boring after a while because you're stuck in this room and it begins to all look the same and begins to feel the same also. But you have to do it when you're living in South Carolina but your offices are in Burbank, the television studios of the world. I have been noticing over the past few months, I've been monitoring and listening to what's going on Instagram and Facebook and every place else. And what I have noticed is that there are a lot of people on the internet who have a scheme. And I've talked about this so many times before. Because I want you to realize that these schemes that these people are putting out there are not going to make you rich. It makes the individual who's promoting the scheme rich, but it does not provide you with wealth of any kind. I see that people are willing to believe almost anything, hear almost anything, do almost anything to get financial power. And they think that the more money that they make, the more power and prestige and a life waiting for them is out there. So they're willing to grasp almost anything that anybody says to build up their wealth. Wealth is not built by listening to other people. You have to do your own due diligence, especially on these schemes. If they are offering you a whole bunch of things and throwing them at your face, it's a scheme. If they're trying to get you to invest in real estate, it's a scheme. And at the same time, they're trying to get you into all of these other promotional things, aspects of their scheme. It's a scheme. The only individual who will make any money out of this whole scheme is the individual promoting the scheme. Wealth is made by taking your talent, whatever that may be, taking that talent, becoming the best at it, and providing it. If you don't do that, and if you're just going to follow somebody else, you're going to be following failure for the rest of your life. If you don't do something, if you want to invest in real estate, study about how finances work. If it's going to be a money-making income, find out how tax-wise it's going to work. Find out everything about owning real estate, and especially income-producing real estate. Look at all the technologies that is out there to help you do it. It is not about somebody telling you, if you invest with me, you're going to make some money. It doesn't work that way. And it's amazing that people believe that, if I follow this one person, I'm going to make a lot of money. In multi-level marketing, that's what they do also. They swindle you on this idea that you're going to make millions of dollars because you're going to be an entrepreneur, you're going to be a businessman, and you fail at it because you really don't know what business is all about. Before you do anything, make sure you know what that industry is all about, what the marketplace around you is about, what the industry trends are about. If you're going to be in New York, make sure that you know what is the marketplace around you. To be a success, you've got to be able to study before you put your money down. Just don't come into these places where these guys are trying to get you to invest with them, but they don't tell you really how the investment is working, and they get your money. And then you have to look at these individuals who are selling your scheme. Look at what they're trying to portray to you. If they're flying around in a private jet, that's worthless. That doesn't mean he has wealth, or they have wealth, or the company has wealth. In fact, most companies get rid of their corporate jets pretty soon because they are so expensive to maintain and to fly around. Just the fuel alone can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars on these jets. And if they're running around in Rolls Royces and Lamborghinis and Ferraris and everything, they're probably leased, which means they own no asset personally. And if they are trying to tell you that real estate is for you to own real estate personally, to live in, and they'll say, no, don't do that, lease it, they're stupid, because owning a home is the basis of being independent. It is the basis of building your own personal wealth for your family, to either live in when you're gone or to sell when you're gone. Yes, there's a mortgage, but you can pay down that mortgage very quickly and own that home 100%. So when people are trying to convince you that leasing is better than buying, I think that the real estate industry has a better plan for you to own your own home and build up your personal assets and to provide a very good place for your family to stay that you own. So I'm getting kind of tired of listening to these individuals all over the internet trying to sell you a dream that you're going to become rich if you read his book or their book, or if you're going to invest with them, or if you're going to go to their seminars. Listen, the only person that makes money out of a scheme is the schemer. So I want you to do your due diligence. Understand what your investments are all about. Understand what you're investing in. Understand the industry that you're investing in. Everybody can own real estate. And it's a very simple process if it's a income-producing property. You just need to use business common sense. Forget about all this emotional stuff that you're going to get rich and famous and all of that crap. Schemers love to present that. But the real individual is going to mentor you and put you through to the next step in real estate and advise you. Find your mentor out there, because there's a lot of them out there. Find your own personal mentor. Surround yourself with quality people who know what they're doing, and just do it. Don't keep going to all these seminars and spending all this thousands of money and you still don't own anything. If you want to go to seminars, go to a class that teaches you about investing in real estate. It takes a little bit of work to go to class, but once you're done, you're prepared. A seminar is not going to cut it. Hard work does. So stay away from the schemers, stay away from all these people who are trying to sell you something, and do something instead of listening to these schemes. I love real estate. I've been involved in real estate for a long time, but I never had anybody sell me anything in a course or anything else. I did it on my own, and I studied, and I studied, and I studied, and then I did it. I never went to a seminar, never went to any of this stuff, but I did go to a university and take a real estate course and study the mechanisms of real estate. Real estate is probably one of the very best investments that you can do out there. Starting a business of your own is another good way to build your financial success. As long as you study on how to run a business and find the people that you can surround yourself with who know how to run businesses. I always like the approach, and I've done it so many times in starting businesses, is I studied other businesses like the one I wanted to do myself. I tweaked it a little bit about what they were doing, and then I did it myself. And it was always a success at everything that we put on paper, and we finally put it into a business form. But you have to do it. Going around to all these schemers is not going to provide you with one damn thing. And as you go with these schemers, you're just giving them more and more money. So beware. Do your due diligence. On everything that you are putting your money into, do your due diligence. If you're going to put it into an investment fund, do your due diligence. If you're going to put it in real estate, do your due diligence. If you're going to start a business, do your due diligence, and you will win every time. But if you follow a scheme, you'll never get anywhere, except more frustrations. I think that's just about enough of my preaching on this subject. But I'm seeing more and more people. They become so brainwashed with this philosophy of schemes that they make mistakes. And I don't want any of you out there making the mistake of all these thousands of people who are looking and grasping for anything to give them money. It takes work to make money. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT. If you have any questions, send me an email at mlodge@lodge-co.com, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Now, go out there, have a great day, do your due diligence, and work hard. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.